Alright, let's get started. We got a lot to get through tonight. Get a little nicotine in the system. Gonna have to top up my water at some point, but whatever, let's get going. Shouldn't have blown that directly in the camera. Shoot. 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 Alright, good enough. Hello everyone, Natured here. We're back doing another review. Also, if you're ever interested in joining me while I stream these, let me just comment below. I'm streaming this right now. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing announcements of when I'm going to be streaming, probably just like a couple hours before, because it's not going to be a super regular thing. For now, let's go ahead and get into what we're going to be doing tonight. Kind of focusing on some recent events that have happened, Winter War and Oktoberfest, and reviewing the footage from that. And I have a lot of videos in the queue to get through. We'll see how many we can get done tonight. I do got maybe about an hour and a half, 2 hour time limit. So let's stop wasting time and get started. This is going to be the War God tournament from Winter War 2020, or excuse me, 2023. And I believe the rules on this, take a quick peek at the description here. This is from Gorg's channel. Make sure to subscribe. You should be aware of who Gorg is by now. No rules breakdown here, but pretty much easy to figure out that the rule set here is likely full gear with armor. So let's get started. So we have Paulo here on the left, and from the chanting, Telfir on the right. Enjoy the kidney belt game here. I'm looking forward to getting a kidney belt myself soon as finances allow. Fuck them, go us. So I'm kind of waiting to start really digging into it until you can see a match from the beginning. And so I've always thought that like this kind of kit would be very advantageous to fighting in full kit armored like Bell. It's probably a little bit longer of a red than I would think would be optimum, but just having this shield here plus kit and a red lets you really machine gun into people. So we have this might be spicy here on the right with Bell on the left. Bell smartly pocketing an extra blue behind his shield because you can pretty well expect that shield's going to get broken. And I think we can see, I would consider Bell pretty far behind here. I think that while you have your shield as a shielded fighter, you're really wanting to get either points off the chest or a limb. And I believe all Bell was able to pick up was an arm there. I think this is spicy on the right. This is where I think that we're going to really see this red be used best as a pole weapon, trying to stick double-handed stabs, which penetrate armor in the Bell rule set. Yeah. And of course, so many like high-tech reds nowadays are light enough to where like you can exchange with a flow fighter who's charging you. Red weapons have changed so much in the time that I've been fighting. Let's check out this little flourish here. So it looks like we have clear shot to the back. Maybe bounce off the shield there. Another shot to the back. Another shot to the back. Yeah, it's definitely a little understandable how you could miss that if you're super amped up and not used to fighting in armor all the time.
Did they call that a timeout?
Maybe those shots are hitting a little bit lighter than you're used to. Maybe you're thinking that it's catching part of your shield. I agree with the ARB's call there. It's very hard to exchange with a red fighter like that. As a boarded fighter, I think that you really need to either be super defensive and maybe try to trade up to the point where you can get an arm.
Ron, I got confused. What was the call in the second fight?
The Herald said that 2 came over from Bell, so we had a, instead of, he said, Spicy said 1 armor, all the rest shield, they said 2 came over, so it was a Simo.
Simo. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I like this armor kit from Paulo. I find it aesthetically pleasing. I feel like Spicy is wearing the This Is What Was in My Garage special.
Sorry.
Good, alright, this is Spicy. I was like 99% sure that it was. I've just never seen him in all this kit before, so it's kind of a little bit hard at doing some facial identification.
Sorry.
It'd be very embarrassing at that point to be like, nah, it's a totally different guy,
Twitter War
man.
2023, Final 2.
So what I mean by, like, trading for an arm here, it's probably a bad idea. To be honest, I'm not 100% certain how you would take this fight as a board fighter. A lot of whenever I fight Reds, a lot of that's based on trying to trade the life of my shield for an arm of the Red fighter. Or like trade a hit on my shield for an arm on the Red fighter. So maybe there's a world where you can rush in, and as they're machine gunning your shield, you're machine gunning their rear arm or their hip. It's just super, super, super committal. This might be a world where grappling is actually a little bit more viable. Just try to get the red fighter down to the ground, close really aggressively, get inside, the arc where they can really throw strong shots. And then, if the shot to the shield's not sufficient, it's not going to count towards breaking. It's definitely a pickle, and it's something that's a little bit outside of my experience. It's just hard from here on out. Obviously, it's not as simple as this, but like, yeah, it's just easy to pick the shield from here. I feel like Spicy was actually kind of nice there. Yeah, kind of nice there by letting him transition. Yeah, there was definitely a while here in the Midwest area where I'm at, where in these full kit tournaments, I felt like it was definitely like flail and board, and this kind of cheater mail that we see here, just a super lightweight mail, cheater mail, was the best way to go. That was up until I like saw somebody using great weapon, armor, and back shield against it. And I started thinking, like, yeah, that's probably the best, like, overall thing to be doing within the rule set. And especially because, like I was saying earlier, Reds are so fucking good nowadays. They're so much lighter and better balanced than they used to be. Honestly, I think that if I was going into this fight and I saw... Ooh. Let's kind of look into this one, because this was a very long exchange. Just kind of finish my thought. I think, honestly, if I saw my opponent in a full kit fight coming in with the setup that Spicy has, I just wouldn't fight board against it. I'd probably just also fight red against it. So this seems to be a very strong shot to the shield to start off. Paulo closes, throw to board, throw to board. Looks like these two red shots might have come into Paulo's hand here. It looks like maybe back a hand, back a sword. This is where we start getting a little bit suspect, I think. Like, you know. Can't see where Paulo's sword connects very well here. Looks like it might be the helmet or chest. This is definitely, though, a red shot to Paulo's arm. And then again, throws into Spicy's guard. A little bit of flailing, coming under. Yeah, just making sure here.
I followed.
Getting nice clarifications. Maybe just a little bit too much gas in the tank on Paulo here. Took a second for those two arm shots to register. Team Herald's the best team, man. They always seem to win. So that's the end of the video? Oh, okay. I guess that we don't really... I thought there was going to be like a best of 3 or something, but partial footage is better than no footage. Honestly, my video... How long is this video? 11 minutes long? Damn, that's a short one for me. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave it there and move on to the next one. Alright, let me just throw a quick... name on there. What is happening? What is this? That's not what I just shot. This ain't it either. Guys. You guys. Where the hell did this just record to? Hold on a second. We have some gremlins in the system. Video stream. Put. Am I on drugs? I mean, okay. Hello everyone, Natured here. We're back doing another review. Okay, that was very strange. Weird. Damn, is that quality really that bad? We're back doing another review. Also, if you're ever interested in joining me while I stream these, let me know. I did not realize the chat window is going to be so blurry. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. I'm making progress, I promise. Perfect, perfect. All right. Let's see, what do we want to look at next? What do we want to look at next? Let's do another one from Winter War. I'm going to take a quick little break and be right back. All right, let's get back into it. Welcome back, everybody, to another Natured review. I'm Natured, and today we're going to be looking at some footage from the recent Winter War 2023 event, looking at the Short Red Tournament. Let me see.
23.
Sorry, I wanted to get rid of my little toolbar down there. This is from Gorg Blacksmith's channel. Check it out. He's really good about uploading good footage for major events. Now, I think
Jack Bayless is filming. Y'all can heckle him in the comments.
I know who actually wins this tournament, but we shall see.
Trespassers will be beaten.
So we got Talon on the left here. I'm not sure this fighter on the right's name, but I've seen them in a few videos, at least one other video so far. So I'm currently on the fitness journey myself. Been going to the gym pretty frequently, trying to eat better. That's honestly the hardest part. Looks like we might have clipped just barely the forearm there. So what I was getting at is once I get a little bit more in shape, red fighting I think is going to be the next discipline that I pick up. I've always enjoyed red fighting. I've just rarely been in good enough shape to really have any kind of yeah, way to follow through. To have any like super high level of competency with it. I would rank myself probably like my board fighting is definitely my best as far as styles go. then like I'm an okay single blue and like flow fighter. I'm definitely not very good at red. Nice shot there from the blue sword fighter. Let's go back and take a look at that. Talk about trading positively. So I believe I've also seen this fighter with the blue sword in
Okay.
another video. Oh man, I can never remember the name of this video, but if you can, oh man. So it's just a long, like it's like an hour-long video of like 10 to 12 people just doing great sword sparring, and it's just fantastic, like foam fighting ASMR basically. But I believe she's in that one, or I could be way off. I don't fucking know. But this guard here from her looks very, very, very familiar. And I love a good leg shot. I love a good leg shot. This is not how you want to throw one. I believe the best leg shots are thrown from range because you are throwing low and probably extending. You don't want to be closing while you do that because you're just opening yourself up. So yeah, makes contact with the blue sword, takes a big step in, bends over at the shoulders, or bends his shoulders down, exposing his back. Does not trade well. And our blue sword fighter even has the presence of mind to follow up. Good shit, good shit. Close to the forearm there. Okay, that's a little bit better of a leg shot. Okay, good bout. What a fantastic bout. They called Simo there. Let's go ahead and watch that through a little bit more closely.
Oh.
So I thought this might have been... Okay, not yet. His opening shot here where he, like, swings under... This looks like it might have just glided off the pommel, but I thought initially that might have been enough. Big lunge forward from the blue sword fighter, throws off balance. I love the commitment and the aggression to go for the backswing here. Homie on the left, tries to jumps up over it, throws in, gets the block. That's fantastic. Gets the block. And then boom. Looks like we trade chest for arm here in time. Absolutely fantastic. What an exciting bout.
Well, the half of this fight got thing because there was an alarm set on this phone, so I don't know what happened. Please don't heckle me in the comments.
No, dude, this guy's like saying he had problems with his phone to heckle in the comments. Homie, you got it. well shot. Where does this red sword land at? I mean, the sword on the left here. Okay, yeah, it is like thigh for the arm. Sick.
There it is.
Sick. Sick. 227. Engage with the algorithm. And also, it just was sick.
Heckle. Don't have to be in people's ways.
This fellow on the left looks like somebody I know, but I'm pretty sure it's not them. Good honor. Yeah, I think there's some guys who might try to bullshit that as a bicep.
Oh.
Maybe just a little high.
Just a little high. I didn't quite see it as high, but let's look back. It looks like that might have hit upper chest. I don't know.
Maybe just a little high.
Situations like this, I always defer to the fighters if I'm arbing. If both the fighters seem happy and satisfied, we're good to go.
Shay, we may just redo that one.
Yeah. Good trade. Arm for hip.
Good fight, you guys.
Hey, all right.
My man looks like a fucking
Try to be out of the way. Sorry.
jack-o'-lantern with the orange and the black setup. It looked like the red fighter was not in time. My gut instinct is to call it for the fighter in the orange.
Okay. Yep. Damn it, give me your Mountain Dew. Shay needs to take a pain pill real quick. Yep.
First shot. Okay.
Yeah, came through the hip on it. I was thinking that if, oh, yeah, well, it's good honor there, calling your own shot light, especially in a tournament. Yeah, this red mini glaive we see here. I was thinking that if I got back into red fighting, I'd get something like that, and then, oh, alright, pizza time. I thought that, I'd want something that was like maybe like 5 foot or so long. And I believe it was, well, my buddy Angus, and I believe it was like 54 inches or 64 inches or something. He actually recommended as like the better length to start with. Apparently, those 4 inches of that length matter a lot.
Hold on. We have a delay of game. Well, during one of the fights,
Looks like there was a headshot, and the fight continued for a second.
I was like,
I'm trying just to like slow down and analyze what I think is the really cool stuff, because this is a little bit of a longer video. I don't want to record like a 40-minute long video. Talon also has a YouTube channel. We'll be reviewing some videos off of it later on. Is that a trade new? I think Talon called dead on it. We'll see. But yeah, Talon has a YouTube channel. He's a great red fighter. You should go check it out. Yeah, very nice exchange. Talon does a really great job of keeping his sword in front of him, and just keeping that guard out. Like,
here comes Fox, and unfortunately I don't know the other guys.
I really think that, keeping that guard in front of you at all times, your sword tipped kind of upwards as much as possible. It not only allows you to, like, catch blocks farther away from your body, but it also keeps you, like, more primed for follow-up shots. Kind of rode that guy's sword in there. It was funny. Yeah, it's a big commitment on, like, the roundhouse slash. Uses an arm for his trouble.
No.
Yeah, way to close. Yeah. So, let me look at something here. Okay. Thought I saw something I didn't.
Let's go! Oh!
That's a nice conservative way to like safely close and kill. Right. Arm ahead on the fighter on the left. Nah, dead first. So they're calling that a simul. Let's just take a little bit of a closer look at it. Just curious. So somewhere in here, you know, we're not working with a lot of frames, right? But somewhere in here is where death occurs. And yeah, I think you could call Simo on this. This shot breaks over, has already broken over here. It's close. I think they called Simo there. It's like right at the outer edge, in my opinion.
Hey!
I didn't get a great shot on that, but well done. Who's next?
I believe that is.
So we have one
I know one spicy in the
spicy
red. I
boy.
think that's Dozier in the black.
Dozier? I don't know, man. I like his cross guard.
Actually, I don't think that is. Oh, it was Dozier. Actually, I don't think that is.
I want to see how he picks up this arm. So right foot forward, right hand forward. Spicy starts to lunge, comes across. Takes this big dragging backward step with his right foot and just kind of cross chops into that arm. Nice. Yeah, that 45-degree chop.
It was Dozier.
Looks like Spicy is down
Spicy
one.
versus Dozier. Here we go. Tap swords and swing once. Ooh.
To the neck. Okay. Good clarification there. Yeah, I agree too. Man, look how good these modern reds are. Just holding it like an anime character. They call same on that? I need like a big sign in the background to track. It all starts blending together after a while. Oh man, my allergies have been killing me. Oh, picked up the crossguard block. So it looks like after all this, we're calling one spicy O Dozier. Nice Dozier, yeah. Way to hang in. I like how he's been able to pick that forearm a couple of times to start with. That's landed the stab to the chest. Spicy did, it looks like.
Winner is Spicy.
Yes. red fighting.
No, that's over there.
23. Lady G is back. It's Dirtamarian versus Dirtamarian with Talon on the left and Blue on the right.
Yeah, I may have reviewed these two fighting before, actually. Rings a bell. Yeah, agreed, Simo. Oh, okay. Very close to a Simo. That chop did come in kind of high, though. Efficient forearms. Yeah, again, just so disciplined about keeping his sword out in front. And in position to just double tap and swing. So, just again, like an inch or two away from that first fight being a Simo, and then we're just 1-0 Talon after that. So it's a very game of very small margins. Never forget the. You ever feel like you're having a bad streak or something, man? Like, yeah, the game's hard. Yeah. And again, Spicy just looked like the more extended fighter there, is able to pick up the second shot faster.
That's one Spicy, according to Bronze Fingers. He said, okay, I got a disclaimer, I think.
Double chopping each other.
Alright, I got BD's got a finger up for Spicy.
Trade again.
Thank you. Someone said 1-1. 1Z, let's go.
Yeah, look like we got Spicy, got chopped to the body while hitting a leg. A negative trade.
Oh, almost.
Way to stay in. Let's watch that last exchange a little bit more closely.
Almost.
Into the block. Looks like maybe an arm there. Gets the kill, and then Spicy lands a little bit late. Looks like the call. So now we should have finals.
I got it. Final fight. Fox versus Talon.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a good one stroke to the top of the body. Clean. And so I think that's been my main takeaway from this so far. As somebody who's maybe looking to get back into red fighting in the future, excuse me, it's really nice to have your guard projected. Fighter on the right here, you know, is definitely not a bad red fighter, but just has his guard caved back at a bad time, which Talon exploits. Yep. Lands a clean shot to the top.
Thank you.
Not sure what the call there was. They're saying 1-1. God, reds are so light nowadays. Yep, way to clear it out. Just crush in. Your opponent has a very long lever. If you can clear it and close, you're good to go. Yeah, congrats to Talon. But yeah, I think that's definitely something very actionable we can take from that video, is that, like, just keeping that red guard in front of you as much as possible. You know, not only does it mean you have to move less to hit those blocks, you know, it means that your opponents will have less strength behind their shots because you're interdicting them further out, and also it keeps you in position to better exchange with them. So, seems like a good takeaway. All right. So I think next I'll take a look at some sorting board. Oh no, don't do that. But first, I'm gonna go get some more water. I'll be right back. Well, hello everyone. Oh, anyone who's actually here is not here. Let's keep going.
S 2023 Bellegarde.
A little bit louder than that. Hello everyone, Natured here, doing another Natured review. Today we're going to be reviewing some of the Sword and Board tournament footage from Oktoberfest 2023. This is the Belagarth rule set, and this is a long video. So I've done is just gone ahead and done myself the favor of skipping about halfway through it, and we're going to pick it up from here.
Does it smell like barbecue over here?
Yeah, landed a good stab there. I love the small shield styles, but
Yeah,
also...
where's the camera, Talon?
That's my squire.
Yeah.
Hi, Talon.
What's his name again? Ericus versus Flint. Thank you.
It's the skeleton long sleeve shirt that really sells this kit on the right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got a head nod from Green Hat Fletch. Great job, Heralds.
Yeah, I saw a possible earlier, but you know, I really try to not say unless it's 100% sure in my mind.
You know what the church would say. Was that how that played out? High cross, high cross? Okay.
God wills it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Picked up a shield arm there that I didn't see in the midst of all that. Almost got the forearm there. Kind of makes me nostalgic for when I used to fight in a big old hockey glove. Just makes the blocking surface of your hand so huge. I like the strategy of just repeated hand shots. Just wear them down over time.
Not the best angle. Sorry about that.
Bunch of legs and headshots. God, just like me. Looks like I might have picked up a little bit of head there again. Yeah, got a little bit overbalanced. Picked up the arm shot.
What's the girl's name? Caster? Thank you. And Cornix.
All right, let's see. I don't like this right foot forward, shield forward guard. It seems a little risky. Really squares you up. Yeah. Look, I think most of the reason that shield arm was lost there was because being squared up. Brings that shield arm way out. I think this is a little bit more traditional here with the right foot forward and right hand forward. Still, I feel like a flat wrap for that shield side shoulder is just like really, really open. Let's check out that flourish again. It happened rather fast. Yeah, looks like she might have landed double leg on the way in. I like double leg shots a whole lot. I like them though when you swing under, turn, and come back. It feels way more authoritative to like to chop somebody's leg off. And again, squared up there. I feel like it's going to just expose your extremities a bit more. Just, you know, you're not profile. I don't know how to explain it better than that. So, if you're just ever sparring with your bros, and you ever get to this, like, situation, I always recommend that, like, you really try hard this. Because, like, you know, as long as you know you're not a rush for time or anything, but, like, this is a skill that is going to be really necessary. No, don't do that. Don't backsword it. Yeah, good idea. I've seen a few different takes on how to go about this. I personally recently have been really like trying to fake like I'm going to go for their rear leg and then like kind of like leaning over towards it and then trying to hit him in their shield side shoulder. I've seen people who will go for the shield side shoulder as their lead off, causing the other person to attack and then bring that shield side shoulder shot back into a block and then wrap. Oh, yeah. Of all the ways that could have gone, that's definitely one of them.
This fight is for third place.
That was pretty generous taking those shot. Maybe that looked like it might have been kind of light for Bell, but let's take a look again. Maybe right there at the very end. Maybe I'm just old and salty. There we go. Good job. Spider in the red really is just brain tanking to victory. Light. I feel like also tried to catch him. I feel like also the big poofy stuff is doing its job of kind of hiding where your limbs are a little bit. I wouldn't say it's a huge deal, but it's probably like measurable. I wouldn't say, you know, it's probably measurable, but we don't got time to do the math on it. I will say that I believe it is noticeable.
They're gonna need a nap after this.
I call it simul. It's just some weird interactions here. So maybe you got hit in the leg there. Oh, in the body right there. Good creativeness, like making those shots land in, but it's definitely some weird situations and angles to be in. And I just feel like, man, just a real crisp flat wrap. I want it. So against her, like in this situation, this is where I would really lean into that idea of like leaning really far, like you're gonna try over, like you're gonna hit this leg here. So like imagine if your head instead of being here was like down over here and you really leaned in, and throw all the fakes in the world. And what you're trying to do is like get them to bring their shield over and expose the shield shoulder, or get them to throw a shot. And your hand's already gonna be really far out, and you can maybe block strike with them or some shit. But like, yeah, this shield side shoulder. I know that you can't see it right now because of the camera angle, but it's like it's here. It's been pretty open. Cleaned it up. Pretty open this whole fight.
All right, now we have the final. Flint.
Nice, nice.
Some honorable bell fighters here using flat blades. Y'all ever feel like whenever you just see somebody coming at you with a flat blade, you just know they're going to be throwing like a lot of high crosses more likely than not? It seems like it always happens. Just like having a need board fighter, you need to also have some sort of game plan for this. You know, it's always going to be fighting.
Tripping me up.
Like, it's always going to be fighting way uphill when you're in that situation, but you need to come up with and practice
Playing mind games with those.
winning those fights.
Do you wear those so you can show up and say I came with bells on?
I feel like this fighter on the right side, the far side, could be pretty susceptible to just a money shot. He keeps pretty like
He found church.
he keeps crossing his feet over a little bit, really presenting that like really far forward like right foot stance, and that right hand is also like quite high. That stab land there, is that what we're calling? I'd like to see this fighter with the heater-shaped punch. Maybe throw in some dark sides to his routine. I think that's part of the beauty of using a fucking small punch is you're able to dark side so easily. I feel like both these fighters have their hands kind of high. Some really like cutting analysis I heard somebody tell me once about myself is like, it's obvious to tell that I'm a counter-based fighter because whenever something threatening happens, I do shit like this. I chamber. Yeah, just like that. Hand comes up really high. So I feel like both these fighters have their hands kind of high. The fighter on the left's also doing something like that. So I feel like this is a situation where you could sneak in probably that money shot or a little like reverse wrap to that sword side hip, throw something to like get them to cock back to try and swing with you. For instance, you could just throw like a flat chop and then twist down into that sword side hip, and that flat chop, like that flat chop in a twisting motion, might go ahead and pick up the block for you. I don't even notice what happened there at the end. I was too busy ranting. Ah, yeah. Oh, there's a spin involved there. I didn't even see it. Switched to right foot forward and just moved his shield out of the way to throw a shot. Very dangerous. Well, congrats to this person. And I think that I'm going to go ahead and call the stream for tonight, along with this video.
Cornix?
The Lost.
Of the Lost?
Squire to Sir Talon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even fight sword and board. This is weird.
So in 15 minutes. Said his name is Cornix of the Lost. Squire to Sir Talon. Doesn't even fight sword board. It's weird. Well, hell yeah. Well, alright, gang. That's it.